Motorcycle racing is one of the most fast-paced and dangerous sports in the world. For those looking for an exhilarating two-wheeled thrill ride without the risk of becoming roadkill, these games are a decent alternative. We included only one game per series. From the classic motorcycle games to the more recent and realistic ones, we curated a collection of bike racing titles that are complex, have intriguing gameplay, offer in-depth details, and can be played with friends. The games that emulate the best real-life physics are kept in high regard on our top 10 best motorcycles games list. Road Rash gets its name from the severe burnt skin one gets when making contact with the asphalt. This motorcycle racing title is all about violence and illegal street races. A race has 14 opponents, so the player can do all kinds of moves to win, run over pedestrians, hit the opponents with a chain, deliberately crash, and all other kinds of crazy gimmicks. Road Rash was first released on Sega Genesis in 1991, but was later ported to other devices. Even though it doesn't have the greatest graphics or the most complex gameplay, this game is certainly a title that brings back memories from the times when video game violence was a rare thing to encounter. The controls of Ride are grounded in reality, the player being able to access the two brakes individually to lean forwards and backwards and precisely manage his speed. The game includes numerous models of motorcycles launched until mid-2014, but there are also some historical models from the 80s and 90s. The player starts the game using lightweight motorcycles, and as he advances and wins trophies, he can buy more advanced models and even customize them. Besides the main campaign, the game features quick races and elite trophy options. The circuits in the game are represented by 15 real-life tracks, such as Road America, Portero, and Imola. The main positive aspect of Ride is the accessibility it offers new players, making it a good game to teach you the intricacies of motorcycle racing. Moto Racer DS is an arcade-style motorcycle racing game that was released in 2010 and is the most recent title in the Moto Racer franchise. The majority of the gameplay revolves around the MotoGP mode, where the player competes with the AI. The terrain where the race takes place is often bumpy and hard to traverse, but in other modes such as traffic or supercross, the races take place in busy city streets. There's also the choice to perform tricks with your motorcycle in the freestyle mode, and every well-executed flip gets you more points. Moto Racer DS got great reviews and is classified as a simulation racing game rather than a more casual one. This is appropriate, seeing how the learning curve is pretty difficult, making the gameplay very complex. Another title based on real-life contests, MotoGP II is about the Grand Prix that took place in 2002. The player can choose to ride as the majority of the contestants from that year and can participate in single races with 3 circuits: Suzuka, Fakiza, and Jerez. There's also the possibility to race in a full season that will eventually unlock other circuits. For those who like to add a bit more action to their racing, MotoGP II includes a stunt mode where the player has to complete a lap race doing all kinds of tricks, such as burnouts, wheelies, and power slides. When it was released, MotoGP II was met with mostly positive reviews, making it a title worth playing if you're into motorcycle video games. A game that's not hard to learn, but definitely requires some time and concentration to master properly, Motorbike is a casual motorcycle racing game that can be played online against other opponents. It features 100 original tracks and the possibility to even create your own and share them with the community. There are also thousands of online tracks to choose from, so when it comes to replayability, this game offers it in spades. You have the liberty to choose your riders, your bikes, and the tracks where the competition takes place. Motorbike is a game pumped with action that also doesn't leave aside the real-life physics, making it as realistic as possible. In this side-scrolling platformer, the player controls the motorbike daredevil Joe Danger and helps him defeat his enemy Team Nasty. The game revolves around stunts and time-limited courses that spread over 10 challenge rounds. The goal of each level is to collect as many stars as possible with the option of retrying the levels in order to get the maximum number of stars. You'll even have a sandbox feature where you can customize your own tracks, placing new obstacles and arranging them to your liking to make the race more entertaining. Joe Danger was praised for its fun gameplay, its overall accessibility being regarded as a strong point. Its colorful and happy design was yet another quality the game's critics appreciated. Taurus Trophy is largely created on the original engine of Gran Turismo 4, and it features 3 gameplay modes: Arcade, TT, and Semi-Pro. The Arcade mode has 4 riding form presets the player can choose from: Lean Body, Neutral, Lean Bike, and Motard. In the TT mode, the player can perform motorcycle stunts and the driving becomes more realistic if the professional difficulty is chosen. The Semi-Pro mode is an exclusive feature for the North American release of the game. Taurus Trophy was met with good reviews and excitement, mostly from the fans of the Gran Turismo series, due to its real-life simulation features. GP500 was released in 1999 as a representation of the 1998 Grand Prix motorcycle racing season. Even now, after 17 years, it's still popular in some regions of the world such as UK, Australia, Italy, and Spain. The game even included 24 of the riders from the 1998 Grand Prix, like the world champion Mick Donohan and Max Biaggi. An online store from where enthusiasts can upload and download bike models is available, making GP500 a relevant title even today. In addition to this, new mods were developed to keep the gameplay up to date with the latest motorcycle innovations. When it first came out, GP500 was considered a challenging and difficult game, making it the go-to for true fans of the genre. sbk-x Superbike World Championship is a complex motorcycle racing game that includes 3 choices of gameplay: arcade, simulation, and multiplayer. The Super Stock and Super Sport Championships are a new addition to the sbk-x series and can be experienced in this title. The arcade mode is a more simplistic one that doesn't require pro skills to play it. On the other hand, the simulation mode manages to cater to the hardcore gamers who want to feel the real rush of driving a motorcycle. The fact that it offers the opportunity to enjoy racing games both to the newcomer and the experienced player makes sbk-x an all-inclusive title that's worth playing. Trials Evolution is a bike racing game that received critical acclaim when it was released. The player has to drive a physics-based motorcycle as he tries to avoid the many obstacles the game throws at him, as the point of the game is to have as little faults as possible in order to score the most points. This game can be played by 4 players simultaneously, and it starts with 50 single-player tracks. Every time the player progresses in the game, he'll earn more money that can be used to customize and enhance the motorcycles. Trials Evolution includes an editor where the players can create their own maps in a user-friendly and fun way. The best thing about this game is that it can be enjoyed with friends, and that it's challenging enough that you'll always be wanting more. That was our list for the top 10 best motorcycle games, and we hope that you've enjoyed our video. If you feel we did a good job, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. You can also post some other titles in the comments that you think we may have missed, as we do read pretty much everything. Now would also be a good time to encourage you to subscribe to our channel, because we upload new stuff all the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles. Until next time, have a great day guys.
Yo, do a wheelie, bro!